not done with Resident Evil stuff, are we?
All right, they announced Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Mm-hmm. And it's been a bit of a point of contention on the internet.
It's been a bit of a contention because you see, here's the thing, right? I get Resident Evil 2 and 3 because they don't have the code to port it. So they can't really work the ground up. So they made it, so they reworked it. It's something completely different, right? It's a third-person, over-the-shoulder action shooter, just like Resident Evil 4. Issue: now they've caught up to Resident Evil 4,
which has already been ported
10 billion times. You can play Resident Evil 4 right now on every console known to man. Google Stadia, Mac, the Nokia phone, everything. Okay?
Even VR, and apparently the VR version is incredible from what I've heard.
I've heard that it slaps. Now,
I've heard it's like one of the, like probably one of the best VR experiences you can have.
Yeah. So the issue here is
why?
Why are we? Now, if this was just you made Resident Evil 4 look pretty, I'm okay with that. I'm generally okay with it. Okay. I would prefer like the Halo Master Chief Collection way of things where, it's the new pretty one in Halo 2 and you hit the button and it goes back to the old graphics. If it was something like that, c'est la vie, I'm done. I'll buy it again. I don't care. You're not going to stop me. I'll buy Resident Evil 4 for the 4th time. So now we've hit, but apparently it's a darker reimagining of the game.
Which, full disclosure, I have never played Resident Evil 4.
Yes.
But I know of its reputation in the gaming verse. It bases to compare it. The first 3 games are more Evil Dead. Resident Evil 4 is more Evil Dead 2.
Yes.
But
tone-wise.
But this at least from the trailer. At least from the announcement trailer, this looks to be more along the lines of Evil Dead, so the last 2 remakes. And I can't help but feel that they're just kind of taking all the things people liked about the original and just like, all right, you had enough fun with that. No more. Sorry.
Yeah, and along with that, I would just like to say, So our friend, who's been on the show before, Jackie, and he made a really good point. Basically, the whole entirety of the 360, now I'm reworking it a little, the 360 PlayStation gen of horror, were all Resident Evil 4, Shadows of the Damned, the whole entire Dead Space trilogy, Resident Evil 5 and 6. We're all trying to be like it, all right? Evil Within also as well.
Yep.
Right? So why would you be like, all right, guys, saddle up. We're going back on the pony again. Like, it's been done. What can you do? And then you remade 2 games to play like Resident Evil 4. So why are we saddling up for the pony that you did 3 weeks ago on a game that's perfect?
Yeah, the thing is, like, even the ports, it still plays like a goddamn dream. Yes. You want a Resident Evil game that needs a bit of an update? Code Veronica.
Code Veronica.
For God's sake! I downloaded Code Veronica after I finished the 3 remake. I got maybe an hour into it before I decided, wow, these controls suck. I'm not playing this ever again.
Wow, considering that game's 4 hours, you were almost done.
Oh.
But like seriously, like there are so many games in the Resident Evil franchise alone that you could just make better. And they just look at it and went, nah, we're just gonna do 4 again. We're gonna do 4 again. Why? I don't know. Like we know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
But the issue is, it's like, it would be like this, okay? It'd be like this. Let's take Silent Hill 2, okay? What if, like, they just decided, okay, we're gonna remake Silent Hill 2, right? We're gonna remake Silent Hill 2. But we're gonna build it from the ground up, make it better, change the control, change everything. It's like, okay, this would have been a lot better for Silent Hill 1, and along with that, 2 is perfect. I don't care if you're gonna make an 8 or a 9 out of 10 game, when it's the remake of an objectively perfect and one of like the greatest games of all time.
Correct.
Like if it was just a graphics update, fine, cool, whatever. But this is like changing the story, the tone, and as Dave pointed out, what are they doing with the midget Napoleon? What are they doing with the midget Napoleon?
You can't really do a whole lot to make that dark and.
What about the rascally suave Spanish guy that
Yeah.
just shows up?
Now, when this trailer first dropped, I messaged Howard. We chatted about this a little bit, and I had the idea that's probably not going to come to fruition, that maybe they're just pulling a con, and they're just making the game seem like they're going for this darker tone, and when the game actually comes out, it's like even campier than the original.
Oh, and they're gonna have to rework Krauser, because Krauser was so goofy. And the fact that you can beat his final boss fight by knifing him. But what do we how goofy are we gonna allow it? Because Resident Evil 4 was kind of goofy.
Resident Evil as a franchise is campy.
Yeah, you know, I just don't. I can't.
Like I guess so far, the 2 and 3 remakes have kind of they still have a level of camp, mostly with the dialogue. You know, it's very campy dialogue.
Yes.
Mostly with Leon.
But there's no midget zombie
No.
Napoleon.
We haven't gotten that far.
There's no
yet, and now we
sexy,
are.
suave Spaniard.
Yes.
There's no daughter's president with the giant badongadongs.
Mm-hmm.
That you
Daughter's president.
It's a ramble. You're not supposed to pay attention to it, okay?
It took me a second.
So, that's just my concern. How goofy are we gonna allow it, right? Because Resident Evil 4 is really fucking stupid, okay? And I'm keeping that in because it's an emphasis. It's stupid, but I love it because it's goofy. It's like Resident Evil Village, right? Like, imagine getting rid of the giant 9-foot-tall Dami Mommy vampire lady and the guy called Heisenberg who calls you a boulder puncher.
Yeah.
Imagine if we tried to make that dark, okay? It
strikes a really good balance.
Yeah.
It strikes a very, very good balance.
You know, I'm cautiously optimistic about this remake. That's all I'm
We'll
gonna
play
say.
it. Heck, we'll probably end up reviewing it.
Yep. Because I did skip Resident Evil 3, so I'll have to also play that to catch up to 4.
It was fine.
That's what I've heard from everyone, is that it was rushed and it was fine.
Yeah.
So
I know people who just absolutely hated it. I'm like, it's not that bad.
yeah,
Could've been better.
Well, they need to play Resident Evil 6 then. That's all I can say. They need to play Resident Evil 6. Or 5. 5 was also bad.